Lucille Ball had the quote that I'd rather regret the things I've done than regret the things that I haven't done. And I can see her sentiment. You want to live a full life that is lacking in regrets. You want to be remembered for what you put on the paper, what you put out into the world, instead of what you didn't do. I think that's what she means. Life is too short to second guess. I was often told as a little kid that it's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. And that's something totally different than living with regrets, but at the end of the day, you only live one life. You don't have time to lose. Balls to the wall. Hello, Governor. This is Rakai Steve, nupefromdaville. I don't know why I said balls to the wall. I don't know. Yin Yang Twins popped in my head. To the window. To the... Never mind. Anyway. Listen. You see it. I see it. Supacell, come through. We're on season 1, episode 3. This one is Sabrina. Sabrina is... Okay, so the casting of this was really top notch. And I don't know, as far as where, British actors go, because as far as I know, everyone in this is British. But Nadine Mills, she did the thing. I mean, not only is she very nice to look at, but her story is captivating. So she lives in a brownstone. She lives in a nice place with her sister. And from one of the episodes, we understand that there's some sort of tension between the sisters and the parents, where the sisters are out here and they feel good about doing it on their own. So Sabrina and her sister, I want to say her sister's name was Charlene. Charlene's a bit of a wild child, and she's got this boyfriend who we've heard about so far. And it's funny how our characters are more intertwined than we know. But her ex-boyfriend, a guy who is not any good for her, and apparently he had an incident where he put his hands on her. His name is Craig. We've heard of him as crazy. We have heard of him as crazy. And we heard a lot. His name was brought up in the last episode, all around Taser. Apparently he was the former leader of Taser's gang, the Tower Boys, TBs. Sabrina is a nurse, and she has been really busting her tail at the hospital to become the head nurse, whatever, the lead nurse or what have you. But it appears that her effort has gone overlooked. She's the first one to clock in. She's the last one to clock out. She finds out when her boyfriend stands her up for a date. I mean, she got dolled up and she was ready for a night out with her man. And her man didn't show up. He gave her some lame excuse. And as far as excuses go, he gave one of those ones that's like, how could she not doubt what he's saying? Because that sounded lame to me. Her sister's like, yeah, what is it this time? You know he's lying. Let's pull up on him. We just gonna pull up. So they get the idea to go and pull up to his house. And when they get over to his house, delivery, little Uber Eats or somebody was delivering food, and they intercept, and they're like, we'll deliver it. You good? Open the boyfriend's door to his apartment opens. Some other woman opens the door. Charlene starts clocking immediately. Sabrina calms her down. She's like, listen, this is my dude. I've been his girlfriend for 9 months. The other girl's like, what? I've been his girlfriend for 2 months. Dude comes to the door in his robe, and the other chick is like, apparently I'm out here talking to your girlfriend. You a liar. And she goes back inside. Dude's gonna get mad at Sabrina and be like, why would you just show up here unannounced? Bruh. If Sabrina had a brick, she should have bust his ass in the head right then. Yeah. Anyway, they go through it. She starts to walk off. He puts his hands on her. And she just turns around. She gives him like a flick, like, get up off me. But apparently her powers activated. And he flies 20, 30 feet back to his door. Hits the door hard. He falls down. You know, he's on the ground. Unconscious. Barely breathing. It's bad. And she's like, oh my God. So this happens. And in Sabrina's story, she goes to work. She spazzes, like she's so preoccupied with what happened, because right now she don't have any even explanation for how she hit him or how he flew across there. Like, she don't know what happened. Her sister's like, girl, to get over this, we just need to go to the club. So they go to the club, and the sister gets caught up with some little dude, little lame dude with, you know, a grill, and he's got this long hair and a ponytail down his back, like he's Lloyd from back in the day or something like that. Like, bruh, do you know what year it is, my guy? Like, we still doing that out here? Anyway, Charlene and him are out in the back of the club. They get to, you know, making out a little bit on the wall. He trying to do too much. She, stop, my guy. That I ain't about that. And he's like, oh, you a tease. You not, you know. And then he gets ultra aggressive. Old girl steals on him. Like, I ain't like that. Dude start floating in the air. Like, his eyes hit that. It's like, oh, he's a Supacell. So he's going, no, back it up. Sabrina came out there, stole on him. You know, I think she hit him with a pipe or something. You know, you're not getting ready to out here, you try and rape my sister. You done made that up. He start flying in the air, and like he's cussing them out, and he's coming for them. He swoop in to go get him. Sabrina did the same thing again. That kind of, yeah, you know, like she was swatting a fly. Dude flew into the wall hard. Sabrina went over to check his pulse. No pulse. He's dead. Sabrina didn't accidentally kill this man with the power that she can't even understand. She don't even know what's going on with her. So they start hearing sirens. They get out of there. And when she goes home, she has that regret on her. It's heavy on her. And she feels that the right thing to do is to turn herself in. And she writes Charlene a note to turn herself in. And in the middle of the night, she goes to the police station to give herself up. I got information about the murder of little buddy at the club. The problem is, when the police checked, but no murder at the club. It was some drunken, disorderly stuff. Like, wait a minute, you got information about a murder? Who said it was a murder? And when she overhears there wasn't no murder at the club, she disappears. She walks out the door. She goes back by the club and checks. You know, the hole is still in the wall, but ain't nobody reported a murder. Living with regret is like poison. It's almost a disease, and it's infectious. In a few short moments, Sabrina almost derailed her entire life because of the regret that she had in that moment. And a lot of times your regret is not just that one thing. It compounds. When you start thinking about this one thing that you did, it's easy to start thinking about the last thing that you did that you messed up, and the thing before that, and all of these other things that you have had regrets about. They compound on you. like interest. There's a quote that says, make the most of your regrets. Never smother your sorrow, but tend and cherish it till it comes to have a separate and integral interest. What I take that to mean is the life you live is the life that you live. And if you take care of every single thing you do, even if you make mistakes, because we are human, we err, we make mistakes, it's what we do. Sometimes you have to learn, even when you make a mistake, that you are redeemable, that you can get through it, you can get past it. Sabrina made a mistake where she almost killed her favorite patient because her focus was so gone. She overloaded the syringe with her medicine, where it's supposed to be like 5 millimeters or something like that. And she loaded the thing to 50. She'd have killed that woman 10 times over because she lost her focus. But then she had regret about something that never even happened. Her mind was gone with the, it could have happened. What if it happened? You can't live your life that way. It's easy to say it. I know these are just words. But in order for you to start making better decisions, you have to acknowledge your regrets. You have to acknowledge your errors. You have to acknowledge where you have went wrong and strive to make it better. It's not going to happen overnight. Nothing does. You can live a life of righteousness if that is something that you are interested in. Sometimes it does seem like it would be easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But you have to remember, everything you do has consequences, and people don't have to forgive you. Be better. Because when you're better, when you ask for permission, whether you get it or not, you are still happy in the choice that you made. This is Rakai Steed, nupefromdaville. Check the link in the description. There should be a reaction there that Syntell watched the show without me, I think. But if not, this is still the deep dive that I've come to my own conclusion. Like, comment, share this, and by all means subscribe. Use this. But while you're busy using this, make sure you use this.